Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Thompson wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Pena. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everything.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They move the tight end all over. They go to the ground. Birch is way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Davis will throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's looking for an open man on second down. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Gadsden. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Using his legs, it's Singleton. At the 45 on his way. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got it in the middle. It's Hatcher. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They'll run it from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Touchdown, Syracuse.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
14, Tulane, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say,
Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Greenway. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tulane, 7.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Davis looking to pass. He's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Safe completion on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Off the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. First down here for the offense. Davis will throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Allen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Syracuse 17, Tulane 7.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half.
Tulane 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring move.
Well, and it's nice to get the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Never really got got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Second down.
Going to the running game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. The give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Davis looking to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd.
Second down.
They'll run it to the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Davis will throw. Makes the grab down the middle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Tulane, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Thompson to throw. Thrust that arm out. And the ball slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
27.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, and they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. No huddle offense to the line. Thompson wants to throw. It's complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Tulane right back to the line.
Loses 1. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try the right side. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is currently ahead of this one inside a jam-packed Payton Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
They're up by 5 over Western Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Timeout, Tulane.
Looking to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Hughes.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. Thompson to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was simple.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the program.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can